Colombia has a rich and complex history, shaped by indigenous cultures, Spanish colonization, independence struggles, and modern challenges. Here's an overview of its history. Pre-colonial period, before 1499. Before the arrival of Europeans, Colombia was inhabited by various indigenous groups, including Muisca, a highly developed civilization in the Andean region, known for their gold work, which inspired the legend of El Dorado. Tairona, a group living in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, famous for their stone-built cities and terraces. Cumbaya, known for their exquisite gold artifacts. Spanish colonization, 1499 to 1810. 1499, the first Spanish explorers, led by Alonso de Ojeda, arrived in present-day Colombia. 1525, the first permanent Spanish settlement, Santa Marta, was founded. 1538, Bogotá was established by Gonzalo Jiménez de Quesada. The Spanish imposed their rule, exploiting indigenous labor through the encomienda system and converting them to Christianity. Colombia became part of the Viceroyalty of New Granada, 1739, alongside Ecuador, Venezuela, and Panama. Independence movement, 1810 to 1819, inspired by the American and French revolutions, as well as Simón Bolívar's leadership. Colombia fought for independence. 1810, the first independence movement began in Bogotá, El Grito de Independencia, on July 20th. 1819, Bolívar's army won the decisive Battle of Boyacá, leading to independence. Gran Colombia, 1819 to 1831. After independence, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama formed Gran Colombia, with Bolívar as president. Internal conflicts led to its dissolution in 1831, and the Republic of New Granada, modern Colombia and Panama, was formed. 19th and early 20th century, 1831 to 1948. Political instability between conservatives and liberals led to frequent civil wars. Thousand Days War, 1899 to 1902, a devastating conflict between liberal and conservative factions. 1903, Panama, with U.S. backing, separated from Colombia. Economic growth followed, with coffee becoming the dominant export. La Violencia and military rule, 1948 to 1958. The assassination of liberal leader Jorge Eliezer Gaitán in 1948 sparked a brutal civil conflict known as La Violencia. Over 200,000 people died in violent clashes between liberals and conservatives. A military government took power in 1953, but was replaced by a bipartisan National Front, 1958 to 1974, to end political violence. Guerrilla conflict and drug trade, 1960s, 2000s. Leftist guerrilla groups like FARC and ELN emerged in the 1960s. By the 1980s, drug cartels, notably Pablo Escobar's Medellin cartel and the Cali cartel, fueled violence. The government, with U.S. support, fought guerrillas and drug lords, leading to Escobar's death in 1993. Recent history, 2000s present. 2000s, President Álvaro Uribe launched a military crackdown on guerrillas, weakening FARC. 2016, a peace deal between the government and FARC ended over 50 years of conflict. Today, Colombia remains a developing nation with economic growth, but challenges like inequality, crime, and political unrest persist.